all. Welcome to you all in this online class. Dear student, as you know, the topic of today's discussion is the revision of the chapter colonialism. First of all, we have to revise in short because as you know, today one test will be conducted that will be based on the explanation or the lecture that is given by me today and discussion will that I am going to do with you. Your test question will be based on today's discussion. So there is need to be more concentration, especially in listening. So listen and understand the fact carefully. You can chat, you can present your query before me through the chat. So let me to start. The permanent land revenue system was, or three land revenue system were introduced by the British in India. These were the Zamindari system, Rayatwari system, and Mahalwari system. Zamindari system was launched by Lord Cornwallis in 1793 in Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. Zamindars were the owners under the system of the land. Zamindars were the tax collectors. He had the power to evict the peasants from the land in case of not paying the tax in time, right? Not pay the tax in time. Maximum amount from the collected portion was given to the British. Its share was 89% of the total collected revenue, and 11% were kept. 11% was kept by the zamindars. Next, all the facts we have already discussed. Next is impact of zamindari system on the peasants. Peasants became a tenant on the land. Rent was very high. It was burdensome for the common cultivators. So many of them left the work. It created the agricultural backwardness in British India. These 4-5 points are the impact of the zamindari system that you have already listened. So only main points you learn. Peasants became a tenant on the land. Rules were very rigid. Many peasants lost their lands. Rent was very high. Cultivators were the sufferers. It created the miserable condition of the farmers and zamindars also, because zamindars were also punished or fined or their lands were taken. Rights of zamindari were taken by the British in case of defaulter. Exploitation of peasants started by the moneylenders. So these were the impacts of zamindari system. Now next is who introduced Rayatwari system? Naturally, the correct answer is Thomas Munro. When it was started in 1820, in which area this system was launched, especially in South India, but after that in Bombay area also. A direct settlement, it was a direct settlement between the government and the Rayat, because government directly used to collect the revenue from the cultivators or Rayat. The percentage was very high. The percentage of their land revenue was very high. Revenue rate in the dry land was 50%, and the irrigated land area, it was fixed 60%, right? Next is tax was based not on the produce, but also but on the potential of soil. What does it mean? In future, if the in the future tax was to be extended or increased in this way, from this side, one more question can be asked. Who was Thomas Munro? Who was the introducer of Rayatwari system? When was it set up? Name the area where Rayatwari system was introduced. What was the rate of the land revenue under this system? So these are the main facts or important facts to know. Next is what was the impact? Actually, the cultivators failed to serve the, I'm sorry, this system failed to serve the interest of cultivators or peasants, because peasant had understood or thought that their age of difficulties and sorrows would get end. There would be the sufficient amount, quantity of food materials for them to eat whole years sufficiently, but everything went against their views or their hope. So it brought the crisis. Tax increased in time to time, was increased in time to time by the government as per the its choice, miserable condition of Rayat, as they had to pay even when they had low crops. All this became the main reason of the dissatisfaction of Rayatwari system, and actually these are the impact. Now, next is growth of the commercial crops, tea, coffee, indigo, all these are the commercial crops. Why these were introduced? What was the reason behind introducing these commercial crops? Right? These are the regions here, right? So in this way, Mahalwari system, Adya, you have asked, Mahalwari system was a land revenue system in which group of villages were given right to collect the revenue from the areas to give to the government to gain the profit as large as possible. These were the main reason. To collect maximum tax from the for the expenses to meet administrative and military requirement. To provide the raw material in European industries or country, they wanted to get it. To purchase the raw material on very low rate and to sell the product on the high rate. So these were the reasons behind introducing commercial crops, right? Which were the commercial crops, you know? There were so many here, you have already seen, right? So this was the region, area where these things were produced. Main question can be asked from this side also. Opium, Bengal, Bihar, Punjab. Indigo, Bihar and Bengal. Cotton, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Tea, Assam, West Bengal and South India. Paper, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Andaman, Nicobar and Puducherry. Sugarcane, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat and Punjab, Haryana, etc. Is it clear? So these are which were the cash crops which were produced by the cultivators under British rule. You will be very alert. You should be very cautious, aware to this fact, very cautious in this regard from This right question may be asked. Name the state which were rich in indigo production, opium production, cotton production, so and so forth. Right? Now next is colonial and tribal, name of the tribals. Now after that, these cultivations, I mean tribal migration, as I have already taught you, होल्स वेयर इन उड़ीसा और आंध्र प्रदेश और कहाँ का था वो, ये भी आपको जानना है. राइट. बिरसा मुंडा कौन से ट्राइब से रिलेटेड थे, संथाल थे, मुंडा थे या क्या थे, इससे भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. राइट. नेक्स्ट इज ये कंडीशन 17th सेंचुरी में क्राफ्ट्स और इंडस्ट्री क्या हुआ, डिक्लाइन हुआ, प्रोग्रेसिव हुआ, ट्रैवल चिप्स ने अपने पावर को लॉस्ट किया या गेन किया, ये सारे क्वेश्चंस बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. नाउ so these are the question which must be learned by you. Now as I have told you about Birsa Munda, so I am trying my best to one minute you will just now you are going to listen it. Are you listening? Are you listening, chat? Are you listening? Right, yes or no? Yes. Listen carefully.
इन्हीं में से एक है मुंडा. सैकड़ों वर्षों से मुंडा जाति के लोग जंगल के सहारे जंगली फल-फूल खाकर अपना जीवन निर्वाह करते, जंगली फलों के बीज कूटकर तेल निकालते और उससे अपने घरों में दिए जलाते. मुंडा परिवार मोटा अनाज या घास के दाने उबालकर घाटों खाते थे. 5-10 रुपयों के लिए जमींदारों और साहूकारों के पास बेगार करनी पड़ती थी. लोग खेती बाड़ी भी करते, लेकिन अधिकांश लोग दूसरों के खेतों में मजदूरी करके उनके पशु चराकर कोई 100 साल पहले इनकी दशा बहुत खराब थी. ऐसे ही समय सन 1875 में चाल काट के एक निर्धन परिवार में एक शिशु का जन्म हुआ. बृहस्पतिवार या वीरवार को जन्म लेने के कारण इस बच्चे का नाम बिरसा रखा गया. यही था मुंडाओं को उनके जातीय गौरव की याद दिलाने वाला बिरसा मुंडा. बिरसा, अरे ओ बिरसा, कहाँ है रे तू?
क्या है माँ, मैं इधर हूँ.
तू फिर अकेला जंगल गया था? कितनी बार तुझसे कहा है इस तरह जंगल में अकेला मत फिरा कर. कहीं कोई सांप बिच्छू काट ले या बाघ भालू उठाकर ले जाएगा तो?
घबरा मत माँ, मुझे कुछ नहीं होगा. ये जंगल है ना, ये मेरा दोस्त है. इसके सब जानवर मेरे भाई बहन हैं. ये मुझसे बातें करते हैं.
और सुनो इस लड़के की बातें. क्यों रे, तू सारी दुनिया से निराला है क्या?
आज तक तो कभी नहीं सुना कि जंगल और जंगली जानवर किसी से बातें करते हैं।
सुनोगी कैसे? ये किसी और से थोड़ी ही बातें करते हैं।
हाँ हाँ, तू तो कोई खास पुरुष है, सिंह पोंगा का अवतार है ना, जो जंगल तुझसे बातें करेगा।
अच्छा, तो फिर ये बताओ कि जंगल में सबसे अच्छे कंदमूल और फल कहाँ है? इसका पता सबसे पहले मुझे क्यों चल जाता है?
मुझे क्या पता।
जंगल में जाते ही अच्छे अच्छे खरहे और तीतर मुझे कैसे मिल जाते हैं? पोखर में कांटा डालते ही मछलियाँ कैसे फंस जाती हैं? क्यों मेरी ही बंसी की तान सबसे मीठी होती है?
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, रहने दे, ज्यादा बातें ना बना। जानता है, कहने लगा वो बिरसा मुंडा है ना, चाल काट के सुगाना मुंडा का बेटा। मैंने कहा हाँ, तो कहने लगा उसे जरा मेरे पास भेज दो बेटा, जाना एक बार मिला मैं। हाँ, क्या पता चाल काट से तेरे आबा का कोई संदेशा लाया हो। अच्छा, जाता हूँ। हाँ। तू बिरसा है ना? हाँ, मैं तो बिरसा हूँ, पर तुम कौन हो? मैंने पहचाना नहीं। तू कैसे पहचानेगा भगवान? मैं धानी मुंडा हूँ, बूढ़ा हो गया हूँ, लेकिन अब भी आसपास के जंगलों में कोई दूसरा नहीं है जो मेरे जैसे तीर बना सके। अच्छा, 50 बरस से सरदारों की मुल्क की लड़ाई के लिए तीर बना रहा हूँ। शहर में बुझाकर ऐसे विषैले तीर बनाता हूँ कि लगते ही प्राण ले ले। ठीक है, पर ये सब मुझे क्यों बता रहे हो? बताने नहीं, पूछने आया हूँ भगवान। मैंने बहुत से तीर बनाकर जंगल में छिपा रखे हैं, तुझसे पूछने आया हूँ कि उन तीरों का काम कब पड़ेगा। मुझे क्या मालूम, और ये तो मुझे बार बार भगवान भगवान क्यों कह रहे हो? इसलिए कि तू ही हमारा बिरसा भगवान है, हमें दिक्कुओं के अत्याचार से मुक्ति दिलाने, हमारे दुख दूर करने आया है। ओफो, क्या मुसीबत है। बिरसा ने मुंडाओं के जातीय गौरव को ललकारना शुरू किया। उसके कहने से मुंडाओं ने लगान देना बंद कर दिया, जमींदारों के लिए मुफ्त में काम करना छोड़ दिया। उसकी इन बातों से जमींदार और अंग्रेज हाकिम तिलमिला उठे। उन्होंने बगावत भड़काने के आरोप में बिरसा को 2.5 वर्ष की कठोर कारावास की सजा सुनाई। वो ये भी सिद्ध करना चाहते थे कि बिरसा भगवान नहीं, एक सामान्य व्यक्ति है। लेकिन मुंडाओं पर इसका दूसरा ही असर हुआ। वीर साइतों ने उस आंदोलन को जीवित रखा। हमें अपनी धरती उनसे वापस लेनी है। तुम सब तैयार हो जाओ, अब लड़ाई होगी, उल गुलान होगा। उल गुलान, उल गुलान, मुंडाओं की उल गुलान यानी क्रांति की पुकार से सिंहभूम, चाईबासा और रांची के जंगल गूंज उठे। तीर, धनुष, बर्छे, बलुआ जमा किए जाने लगे। घने जंगलों की गुफाओं में ऊंचे ऊंचे पेड़ों पर मचान बांधकर छिपकर रहने की व्यवस्था कर ली गई। बिरसा बस्ती बस्ती घूमकर छोटे बड़े, स्त्री पुरुष को इस लड़ाई के लिए तैयार कर रहा था। मुंडा होना कोई शर्म की बात नहीं, गर्व की बात है। हम अपनी धरती के लिए बाहरी लोगों को लगान नहीं देंगे। हम इस धरती के स्वामी हैं। हम इस धरती पर अपना राज बनाएंगे, स्वतंत्र मुंडा राज। उल गुलान, उल गुलान, उल गुलान।
सन 1899 का दिसंबर महीना, क्रिसमस की रात, बिरसा ने पूर्ण क्रांति उल गुलान की घोषणा कर दी।
Now, in this way, you have listened it. Now, have you listened it? That it? Okay. Very good. Thank you. You have all written yes, sir, yes, sir. Have you liked it? Very good. Now, next day or in coming days, I will try to present this type of audio clip to clear your queries and facts or understanding. Now it is the time to conduct the online test. I am giving the link in your chat box, right? So you have to start your work now. Now I'm going to write here link of the online test, testmoves.com, right? Slash 41122 50. Okay, 50, and password is password password. Okay, password. Now write it carefully. 280620, आज का डेट 280620. Okay, is it visible? Have you written? No, it is not going now. Yes, is it in your chat box? I have given in chat box testmods.com. No, it is not visible. Yes, write down testmods.com. All the letters will be small letter, testmods.com. Yes. This testmods.com/4112250. Have you written? Yes, 4112250. Password is 280620. Password is 286020. Is it shown? Have all of you got? Okay. हाँ कर रहे हैं. On the screen, it is written testmos.com, testmos.com// 411-2250, 411-2250. Mayank, have you listened? testmos.com/411-2250. Okay. Start your test. Unmute you all. You can unmute yourself.
Sir, it is for class 8A and B.
Are you writing? All of you open your video option. On your video option, I want to see what are you doing. Take the text openly. Open your video option.
15. Sir, Mukul.
What is your name?
Sir, 11 आया Mukul.
Mukul. How many marks have you got? 11. Next.
Sir,
Sir,
Adhyan
11.
11.
Okay.
Sir,
Next.
Adhyan also 11.
Okay.
Sir, 15.
Name.
Abhi.
Very good. Marvelous. Excellent. Next.
Sir,
How many marks have you got?
13.
13 out of 15. Very good.
Yes.